Okay, let's start by pay homage to the Buddha. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today we will learn we are forming the adverb, some adverbs. So to understand the sentence, so role of adverb are also, a bit important. But adverbs are rarely change. But to understand the meaning of that, so commonly, based on their form, we can understand. So that is why. So yeah, this one is maybe lesson 4. So building, some adverbs. So to form the, adverb, so actually here, adverb in Pali commonly, so common, adverbs. So locate, so okay, adverb or location. Commonly we can understand. Adverb or locations, or the location that the adverb express the location where they, so like that. And then next one is, adverb of time or temporal adverb. So local adverb and as temporal adverb. So in Pali, these adverbs are simply formed. So some words like so three kinds of adverb basically can be understood. So demonstrated adverb, and then related adverb, and then so interrogative adverb. So commonly, so the demonstrated adverb mean like the there, or here, or maybe then, something like that. And also from here or from there, so like this. So these are demonstrated adverb. But relative adverbs are, just where, so connected with the there, or just when connected with the then. So in this way. So, and also the interrogative adverb also actually, where. But this is question, that is an interrogative, and also when, this is also question. Okay. So that is why, they are our, in Pali, we are forming these adverbs are a bit systematic, not so difficult to understand. So based on the, demonstrated, demonstrate types of them, demonstrated adverb, relative adverbs, and the, interrogative adverbs. So to form there, we have the some so additional word we call the, suffix, the word added to the that. So those are okay. Firstly, uh, so suffix for so adverb of location. So they are like the, and dara. So we will add to the same word and the ta and the, da. So commonly, maybe the other one, just a hey also can be found. It's a bit rare, but these three are common. Yeah, hey. So in this way also. Okay. So these are, uh, suffixes for the adverb location. The meaning of them simply can be understood, at place. At place. The meaning of these words. Just at place. Okay. So, and then, three types of adverbs: demonstrative adverb, relative adverbs, and the interrogative adverbs. So those, they are also a kind of the pronoun. For example, demonstrative pronoun. Later, we all form those demonstrative pronoun. Also, we will learn, but now to understand that. So demonstrative pronoun is, da. So da mean this. And the da, or da mean that. Okay. And the da mean this. And also the other one, ima. So ima also this. Okay. So now, how they form the demonstrated adverb. So using, to the this. So to the da, we add the, this suffix. So in this way now, so we can form the demonstrated adverbs. Demonstrated, adverb of, so location. So now to the da, so we add the dara. So at that time, da, dara. So the meaning of da is that. We already. And then the meaning of the dara is at place. So that is together, the meaning of the that dara mean literally at that place. So that means there. You see? At that place or there. So to, to the eta, we can add the, this dara. So at that time, actually it should be, so eta dara, but, this da is reduced. So that is why that one is, itara. So the meaning of eta means this. So the meaning of dara already at that place. So, at this place, that means here. Okay. So that is why, to the da. So if we add the, the other suffix here, 3, you see. So dadra, data, and the so to the da, we add the, ta. At that time, that ta. So that one also at the same at that place or there. And then to the da, we add the hey. So we have the hey. That one also there or, literally at that place. So in this way, we can understand simply. So to, here to the eta, but that eta, this dot will be reduced. Only a remain. So that is here. And then, so to the eta, so if we add the, ta, So at that time we have the eta. Eta also, mean here. Okay. And also, but for this star, we can have with the dara, ta, and the hey among these all four. Among one of these, among these four. So these three suffixes can be, but after the eta, only dara and the ta can be found. We don't have the a hey form. Okay. And then similarly, the word ima. Ima, for the ima, so here the word ida and ima are slightly the same, this. So that is for the ima, this ma also reduced like it, and then after that only da form. So we have the ida. Okay, they're also the same in here. So that is if we understand how to form the adverb in Pali, so they are systematically formed in this way. So that for the demonstrated adverbs of the location. So because next time coming Wednesday, so we will practice some short sentence because we already know that how to form the present verbs and also from the present verbs how they can change the dependent verbs. So we can understand the short sentence. So using this adverb also. So that is why today I introduce. So we are forming these, adverb. So too, using these, we can use the other for the relative pronoun. So relative pronoun, we have only the ya. So relative pronoun is just ya. So the meaning of that ya means sometime who, or sometime what, or sometime which based on reference, which refers to a person, there will be who, refers to them what or which in this way. So to the that, we can form the demonstrate the relative pronoun, the relative adverb. So relative adverb of location. So to the ya mean WH. Okay. Or maybe here what or which. To the that to that, dra is added. So we have the ya dra. So ya dra mean at what place? That means, where. And then to the ya, we have the, ta surface. And then we have the, yata. Yata also the same meaning, at what place or at which place. So that means where. Okay. And then, so this ida is, this da is very special for the, so ima. So that is why we cannot find, so with the other word. So that is why ya to the ya, him is added. So at that time, yeah, hey, also, where, the same meaning. See, at what place or where. So in this way, relative adverb or location can be formed. Okay, later how they are used also we will learn. Now just we are forming how the So pattern note that one. So to the da relative demonstrative pronoun da, we add the dara or ta or hey. Okay. But so for the ida also dara or ta. But for the ima, so only da. Okay. And then here also for the relative pronoun ya, we add the dara, so ta and the hey. So in this way, simply can be understood. So now let's go to the way of forming the you know uh interrogative adverb of the location. So interrogative adverb also coming from the interrogative pronoun. So interrogative pronoun is actually came, but this came sometimes become the ga, sometimes become the gu, uh, yeah, ga and gu. Ki is rare, so ga and gu. So the meaning of that is WH, but question. So where or what or who or which, but for the question we use. So here also simply can be, understood. So that came after the K, we can add the, and dara and the ta and the hey. Okay. And then for that one, so we have the another one, ham also. Okay, so they are also just adverb of location. So now, so came in WH question or what? Okay, here simply what or which, but question. So to there, we add the dara. Okay, so at that time, no game dara. So this game, you see, where we change the ga or gu. So at that time, so ga dara or gu dara, meaning so at which place, which or what, okay. At which place? So that is question. That is a where the question in this way. So here gadara, gudara, and then so to the K, the other step is ta. Also we have the gata or gota. Also the same meaning, where. So question. And then so to the K, so we add the hey. So at that time, no ke hey, only the gu hey. So gu hey meaning is where. See? And then to the K, so we add the ham. And then also gu ham. But for this one, so we have the gaham also. as well as the kuham also. Also, where. So these are, adverb locations for the demonstrated or relative or interrogative. So I go there or I stay there like that. I stay here in this way. So Sam, for example, we have already learned the one example. So the verb we already, got root gam. So as a verb form, present tense. So, okay, first person singular, maybe gachami we already. So now subject also, actually, we already introduced, gachami. Okay, gachami. So I go, but I go where? Okay, so I go there. So, dadara or data or the hey, gachami. Means, I go there. Okay. So mostly, these adverbs, you see, take place before the verb. So in Pali sentence structure. So, okay, note. That is for these, adverb, but not for the demonstrated adverb, actually. But the other relative adverb or interrogative adverb are not like that. So the so demonstrated adverb, so commonly before the verb. So in this way can be found. So that is here in the example. So tatara kachami, I go there. Data kachami, I go there. Tehin kachami, I go there. So we already know that actually this gachami, so gacha, so gachadi, gachandi, gachasi, gachata, gachami, gachama. He goes, they go, you go, I go, we already practice. Now we can change. So instead of the saw at the time, the verb will be gachati. So dadara gachati, he goes there. Di dadara gachandi. So now, for example, mayan. Okay, now only one wa I will use, but all three can be, you see, all three can be, but just so no gachami, agachama. So we go there in this way, and then so data gachadi. So he goes there. You see many sentence, short sentence, but complete. We can understand one word. So, okay, that is why, we are forming the adverb also a bit important. So we don't need to memorize actually. They are in this way. Also, the word ending in the dara, ta, hey, all these are adverbs. Before that, when we see the da mean there. So ya mean where, ga mean where question, where do you stay, like that. Okay. So, and then, so to, here, we understand these sentences. Now let's go to the usage of the relative pronoun. So relative pronoun is always goes together with the demonstrative pronoun. So relative clause is just a adjective clause or adverbial clause. That one cannot stand alone. There will be main clause also. That main clause is connected with the da. So that is why here basically in the sentence, So we already said that, so get chatty. Okay, so get chatty. So he goes. Okay, he goes. And then now when we use the relative pronoun is mostly at the very beginning of a sentence, like the yatta. Just put it at the very beginning of a sentence. Yes, sir. So gacheti. So that means where he goes. Okay, where he goes. Okay, so where he goes. And then the other sentence, that line, so gacheti, he goes, and yata so gacheti, where he goes. Okay, and then the other line. So, for example, the above. So, we harami. This part we already learned. We harami. So, I stay. Okay, I stay. And then that verb also, that sentence also, we can use the adverb. So, that, dara. So, we harami. Okay, we harami. So maybe ida, okay, in this way also can be, or ita or dadara also, okay, can be. So now the meaning of that line is I stay there. So now this one, that one is relative clause. So relative sentence or relative clause. So with the ya clause. Okay. And then this one is, uh, main sentence, main clause, or maybe dark clause, dark sentence. But this is no clause sentence. Now, joining these two adverbs, sentence assembly can be understood. So, for example, so maybe assembly can be. So, what order can be changed? So, yadara so gachati, and then so tatara viharami. So now we can understand the meaning of this line. So maybe directly where. So he goes. So there I stay. Okay, that means, in a sentence. So I stay there. So where he goes. In this way. At that time, a place I stay. is obvious to understand. Oh, that place he goes, I stayed there. So in this way, joining these two sentences, that is, we are using the relative clause with the relative adverbs in this way. So, and then now interrogative. Interrogative is actually question, asking the place, asking the place. So that is, when I say, or when we say, Mayang, Wiharami, Wiharama. So we simply say, we stay. Okay. So we stay. And also, Mayang. So Tatara, Wiharama. We stay there. Okay. So that is simple saying, but we want to, so someone asked at the time. So they ask us. So Kata, maybe here instead of Mayan, so Kata do me. So we had a ta in this set. So that one is even though without question mark, because of this can be understood. Kata do me, we had a ta. Where do you stay? So for that question, answer is Mayan Tatara Viharama in this way. So, and also simply with the that basen also can be understood. So, you know, so Tatara Viharati or so Tatara Gachati. So mean he goes there. Or for that, we can make a question. So that is a demonstrative pronoun, not just changing interrogative pronoun. So interrogative pronoun is commonly at the very beginning of a sentence. So kadara, so gachati. So that is already question. Where does he go? Let's see. So that is how these adverbs are used. So that is why, after learning this, we are forming the interrogative some adverbs of location. Also, we can understand the short sentences, many sentences. And also, for that, also, we can use the, for example, one sentence. So, ida agachati. Okay. So ida agachati. Agachati means comes. So he comes here. Okay. And then the other one. So, ida viharati. So ida viharati. So he stays here. So these two lines, short two lines, but we can make a single line. So at the time, the first buff. So that agachati. Okay, we can change to the gerund like a door. So using door, we have already practiced last week. Or maybe, so gachate door. So having come or after coming or, so come and. Okay, three ways. So now this argature D, by changing in this way, we can join these two lines as a single sentence. So at the time, so also the same, ida also the same. So now, so ida argandoa, and then so ida. So we had a D. So ida is a repetition. That is how we can omit. So now sentence become the so ida agandawa we had a D. So he comes idame here and stays. Or maybe after coming here, he stays. Or having come here, he stays. Also okay. You see? So that is why, after learning these adverb forms, so we can understand many sentences. Okay, so coming day, we will practice. So we are forming these, and then some short sentence we will practice. Okay, so these we are forming the adverb. So adverb for location, and then the the adverb for time. Mm. And also, these suffixes are at the very beginning. So I introduce these suffixes are, at place. And these pronouns are, in this way. And then now, I will add one word. So this one is at place, but the other word is, door. But this door is not the same as the at. This door is, from place, basically, from place. So now, here, these are adverb of time, adverb of location. This one also adverb of location, but the sense is a little bit different. This one is at, exact place. This one is, from which place or something like that. So now, for that, here, so for example, to the da, we already know that. And then now door. So door me from place. So become the, da door. So da door me from that place, basically, or literally. That means from there. Okay. So if we understand that one, like the from the E, so with the door surface, so we could not find the, this eta. Okay. Only the ima. So this ima, so ma is omit, and then door. So at that time we have the e door. Okay. So e door. So the meaning of ima means this, right? So from, so this place. That means from here. Okay. And also that ima again. But at that time, so M is omit. And the door. So we have the do. Also the same meaning. So from this place, that means from here. So in this way, you see. And similarly, in the interrogative pronoun also, we can use that ya, and the do. So ya do. So ya do mean, from where? Okay, from where? And then in the interrogative also, so actually came, but that came became the good. We don't use got form and the door. So good door. So that good door also from where, but this is question. Okay, now one more word. Okay, but slightly different. So not at the place or there. So just the sense of from. The sense of from where. So that is a door. Okay. So now what did that word? Also, uh so one simple sentence. So so the door आगे chami. So I come. So from there. Okay. So I can from there. And then another line. So so ida, or maybe here the other word, the same meaning. So but just to understand. So we harami. So I stay here. So these two lines together also we can change as a single sentence. Ahem. So the door agan door no ida we harami. So that means I come from there and stay here. So, many sentences so can be understood in this way. So that is why, adverb, role of adverb are also a bit important to, understand. But we are forming the, adverb location, so adverb time, also the same actually, like a adverb location. So, but just suffix is different. Just suffix is different. So adverb time is not so many. So adverb time. Okay, so now we have 10 minutes, so we can. Now the adverb time or temporal adverb. So we use the da suffix. So generally da suffix. Da mean, so because this is adverb or time, so that doesn't, the meaning of that one is at time. Okay. So this da also, exactly the same as the previous one, to the da, if we add the da, so we have the da. So the da mean at that time. but that one means then. Okay. So uh to the ya. So da is added. So yada also at what time? So that means when. So not question relative. So when we go, then he, study like that. So use later we will use. And also to the K, and we add the da. So at that time, so gada. So gada also when, but that is question, asking the question. So now and also so the surface door also sometimes can be understood. So this surface door now when I put there, so this surface door. So sometimes that refers to the time also. Okay, now I will put that one. So this door also sometimes from time that some also can be understood. Okay, so at that time, with that door, so da in the door, so that door mean, so from that time, okay, and then ya and the door, so ya door basically from what time, and then K and the door. So we have the ku do no ka do. Also from what time? That's a question. So in this way can be, understood. Now, okay, this door. It should be in this way. So the same actually, just suffix is changed. Suffix is for the location at the time, meaning will be location meaning. Suffix is for the time. So at the time, so the word can mean time. So adverb time. So in this way. But here you see, with the so eta and the ima. So we don't have this da suffix for the time. So for that, we use the others. So rahi suffix. That is specific for the especially with the just with the eta. So eta mean this. So rahi mean at time. So just eta rahi means so at this time. So in this way. And then here, so for the demonstrated adverb, sorry, with the door. So actually ima and the door. So ma is omitted. So at the time, this e door also the same from this time. But for the so adverb time at time, so this one only. Okay. This one is should be under or that one. That is just for the eta or this time. So specific surface in this way. So these are, adverb of time. Okay. So here also, some example sentence, the same actually. Today we learn these sentences. So kachati, and then so we harami. So in this way, these line. So when we put, these, for example, the da so gachati mean, there he goes. So commonly this, time of the adverb for time is at the very beginning of a sentence, sometimes at the end of a sentence, not before the verb. So before the verb, mostly, adverb or location we can find. Okay, so adverb or location. Yeah, so demonstrated adverb, especially of location with the verb can be understood. But these times, adverb times are commonly at the very beginning of a sentence or at the end of a sentence can be found. So that is why this note. So adverb time is at the beginning or end of a sentence. Yeah. For the this one is for the eta, for the ima. So at this time mean actually now. Okay. So to we have Dani. Okay, Dani. So Dani also at time. But that Dani also very special, only with the ima. So ima mean this. Okay. And then Dani. So in the ima, this ma also can be omitted. So that is why the word will be, idani. Okay, idani. So idani means at this time. So that means now, the time of being. So and then so connected with that idani, especially with the ima. So ima is quite special. So this ima, sometimes ma is omitted, sometimes, e and m is omitted, only r. So too, in the adverb location also, very special suffix ida, you see. So that ida, later, this da can be omitted again in the suffix. So that is why, iha also. So at this place, I mean here. And then now that this was idani for the time. So here da is omitted, but here, actually that I da ni is from the I ma. So ma omitted in this way, it is formed. But again, from the I da ni, this I also again reduce only, this da ni remain. But so that one also can be understood, at this time. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this on the time. So at this time, that means, now. So in this, very special use such a omission that is, special, so sans special form. The ima. So with the time or place. So by changing it in this way, we can find. Okay, so today we have learned how to form the adverb, especially adverb of location and the adverb of time. So we have many adverbs, but these are very common. So they are originally coming from the those pronoun, demonstrative pronoun da, ita, ima, and the relative pronoun ya, and interrogative pronoun k. So through those pronouns, the usage also the same as those pronouns. Later, when we learn the pronoun system detail, that point also. But now, so to understand the adverbs of time and adverb of location in Pali, very common. So now we have already learned completely. So next time, so we will practice how they are used in the sentence. Now, we are using them also, briefly, I already introduced. Next time also, we will practice how they use together. Okay, so now, is there any question? Okay, so no more question. Okay, if no more questions, so let's stop here by saying sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much, Seda, Paya. Good night and see you too.
Thank you, Saida. Good night. Secure too.
Thank you so much, Sayada. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. It is that is
Thank you, Pante.
Okay.